Welcome back, dear viewers, and you're still watching Nile Cruise on Nile TV International. And today we're delving into the world of knowledge as we acknowledge the presence of Sultanate of Oman in the hall of the International Book Fair. And with us, we welcome Montasser Maamary, representative of Oman Ministry of Information. Hello to you.
Hello, I'm so pleasure to meet you with you, and I am so happy with you.
We're very happy to have you with us, and talking about the Sultanate of Oman and their presence in this book fair. Can you tell us more about the presence? We're very happy to have you actually in Egypt and representing Sultanate of Oman. Can you tell us about your representation of Oman in here?
Yeah. First of all, we'd like to thank Egypt for the organization and also for the hospitality, and we are so happy we are here in Book Fair, Cairo. As you know, that's Oman honor guest of Book Fair.
Yes.
So that we are, I am so happy. That's interesting that we see that more people that's go to come to the stand, and we are represent about the stand. You know that's about books for related to the tourism and look for the history and also for the manuscript. And as you know that we have also that represent for the screen display screen for that show for the who's that come to the stand about relationship with Oman and Egyptian. And also we have the board that see that's about the how in the past relationship between Oman and the Egyptian regarding for the francs, because as you know that's in the francs that's a trade for the Oman and Egyptian, and we have also that's the depth history between Oman and Egypt.
Yes, if we are to divide actually the whole of Oman Sultanate into sections, what do we have inside the hall, and what do we include inside the varieties of books, and also what does reflect, how does it reflect your culture and your heritage?
Yeah, as you know, we have culture in Oman is very wide and disciplined, and actually we have when the visitors to come to the stand and to see about ask me about like for the culture display. We have many books like we have that books about the culture, for example for the for the clothes, for example for the food, and also for the how the hospitality like that. And sometimes that also that ask me about traditional music. As we know that we have also in the program of the Oman, as you know, the honor, we have lectures for the relationship between like Oman and Egypt, and also we have also some traditional music that display outside in this hall every day.
Yes, you take part actually in the performances that are performed outside the hall, right?
Right, yeah. Also, that's also we have Franks Bring. The Franks is actually one of the most important in Oman. That's of the hospitality and also that for the health. Some people ask me, what's this? Franks within the, as we say before.
Can you tell us more about it, please?
Yeah. In the past, the relationship between Oman and Egypt, and we are trade of the francs to come to the Egypt, and for the for the who's that depth in the past, you know, that's used how to the tamp, and now use it, you know, that's for the smell francs, also for the health, as very important something for the people, I mean.
Yes, I actually know also that you provided all the newspapers and you're showcasing in this exhibition. So can you tell us more about it? How does it reflect your heritage and culture as well?
Yeah, this newspaper actually to inform everyone about my culture. You know that in the anywhere that's in book fair, when the display about my culture, that easy to know about my culture and his culture. My culture in the display in the newspaper about as I mentioned before, that's like for the clothes, for the foods, and also um for the music like that. People know, people enjoy when you hear about me, about the culture. That's easy to know that, for example, in the future, want to the visit in Oman, like example, want to know about what's the elements of the culture. So that easy to know when you also that famous places like in Oman, many things, many places, forts, castles like that, and souks. One of the most important souk, Matrah souk, that's called, is that's in the past traditional souk and very amazing. I mean,
Yes, what do actually the visitors, when they come to your hall, what do they expect to see? What's the first thing they ask you about?
yeah. First of all, that's about the tourism. I mean, tourism. We need what like example Oman, what available in the tourism, what the places, famous places of tourism, and we are relay for him or for her anyone about. We'll see that many different nature in Oman. Like if you want to see the desert, the mountains, or the sea, and also that's different the weathers also. Also one of the most important about that symbol of Oman, that's called Kankar. Al Al Kankar, that's symbol of Oman, and he know about how to the wear, and also that how to made it. That made from
How
the
to
silver,
make
yeah.
it, yes,
And the
okay.
design of the
And
Kankar
what does it actually resemble?
represent about the that's in the formal for the formal mean that's traditional, or that in the traditional habit like in the wedding, like, and also for the events, formal events, I mean, in Oman. That should be the way everyone in the who's that present.
So they are actually curious about your culture and they come to you to ask about to know more about your culture and your heritage as well.
That's right, yeah. That's know that about all the details need to know.
Yes, and how does this reflect actually the bond or the relation between Oman and Egypt? How does this strengthen the relationship?
Yeah, that's as I mentioned before. That's Oman and Egypt has excellent relationship. Yeah, and the history that's between them is, as you know, that in the past, that's when you talk about that history, some books that mention about that who's the king in Oman and also the king of the Egypt. That's a good relation and has to improve it many things for that.
So we should actually be expecting this to be your gateway to tourism, actually.
Right, yeah, and
Yes.
also for the gate for the trade. Yeah,
Of course.
yeah, the trade one of the most important. That's if we speak about it in the past. Yeah, I mean that's
Do they actually talk to you about trade and business opportunities?
that's right. Yeah.
Yes, okay. So actually, I want to ask you also about your participation in cultural events like this book fair and many others. How does it actually help you to encourage or showcase your heritage to the global world?
Yeah, when the visitors come to the stand and we know about that how to the some books indicate or guide for each one to how to the expand the culture, I mean, and how to the, as you know, the book fairs one of the most important how to the deliver about the culture and how the books that relate to each one about for the especially for the country, I mean, and culture to I mean to improve how to the relationship between each one.
Yes, actually, we know that 4 seminars are being held every day with different topics in each and different guests every day.
Yeah.
How do you how do you participate in these seminars and what's your role in these seminars?
Yeah. Some, that's when that come, that's different participate who is that in the book fair. We are we are make relationship between each one, I mean, and that's we confine, I mean, that's indicate for the specialist books to to easy way, I mean, for when they come the participate from adults to know about each one, I mean, that's about the culture especially.
Yes, actually, what other events do you participate in other than the book fair, the cultural events that you participate in?
We participate about something like that, about relationship between countries like that, and also about that we present some lecture about, for example, details about Egyptian, I mean, that's, and also some that's some lecture related to the, especially the name of that I don't remember actually, but each one that's related to the history and the culture.
History and culture.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I know that Taman probably includes like several modern and traditional works. How do you actually make this balance of blending the modern and traditional works and make this balance of showcasing the history legacy and also promoting contemporary Omani authors?
Yeah, as you know, that's my stand, for example, that's reflect about the modern and the traditional. And as you know, that's when they see that about it, that's easy way to know about them. For example, my history, and that's always that participate here. When you see about the stand, when you see that about that all the details about that modern and also the traditional, we see that we think about that how to the contact of each one of the details, and we ask about me like how to improve it, about that's how the modernity when you participate any book fair, I mean, that's one.
That's what we do expect.
Yeah.
Okay, and what message actually do you want to send to the Egyptian people with your participation in this book fair?
Actually, we don't want to all the people visitor from Egyptian. That's more people readers and more people likes to explore the culture.
Of course.
And I am so pleasure to and happy when you see that all the visitors to come to the stand and ask me. It's very amazing people.
Do you actually expect this number of visitors to your hall, or how do you evaluate the visitors coming to you, the percentage, I mean?
Yeah, that's when you see that's from first day when people that's come to my stand and the book fair, we see that's a huge numbers that come to him, and I think this book fair that would be except that would be about numbers of visitors rather than in the last one.
Greater?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, I want also to ask you about, are there any collaborative projects or initiatives from your side um, that Oman is actually working right now with Egypt?
Yeah, that's many. That's that's writer to come to the for example, want to the make like for the novel, like for example, between the how to the writer to come to the Oman, and for the translate some that's books from Egyptian people like that. We are, I think that's in the next step after the finished book fair. I think that's money that's make relationship between writers, especially in Egyptian and Oman.
How do you actually work to enhance the authors coming from your country with their books? How do you work with Egypt to praise their writings and actually to submit their works to the Egyptian people?
Yeah, as you know, that's Egyptian writers and authors who is that is very intelligent peoples actually, and we the benefit of that participation like that book fair, that's effect for in the future between the authorities in Oman and authorities in Egyptian. And I think that's, as I see, I know it's from last days, from first day, we see that's more authorities like in Oman here to come to the Egyptian, make relation between each one. That's we, I think in the future that will be some books, especially between authorities like novel and some books, especially like that, we think that will be more publishing or release about it.
Okay, and actually, how does Oman's participation as the guest of honor for this book fair align with its broader efforts to actually promote cultural diplomacy?
Yeah, we all think that's many books as I noticed that's related especially what I more that's mention about book fairs. Sorry, book about Egyptian and Oman. The diplomatic, also that a newspaper and a magazine that I see some magazine that's in Egyptian wrote about relationship between the king of Oman and king of the Egyptian. Yeah, and also that about people how to the easy. I like, for example, for the culture. I mean, especially for that relationship.
For this
Yeah,
relationship. And what are the main highlights of your participation above
uh,
all?
I think people.
The people.
I like it more because that he is, and also people, and also that organization of the book fair.
How do you see, how do you evaluate the organization of the book fair?
Actually, excellent,
Excellent.
excellent, yeah, and great, very great. I mean, that's more. I like it.
And what did you actually expect to see next year, or like you would want to see actually next year that is not present in this book fair?
Yeah, we are continue about that about the organization, and also we see that from the improvement to improve, inshallah.
Inshallah. And actually, can you evaluate or can you tell us more about the sales at your hall or the pavilion, the Sultanate, the Amman's Sultanate? How's the sales going?
What do you mean? I didn't.
The sales of books.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said the books is when I ask my friends that's about that sales about the books. That's we. I think that's it's good, great. I mean, more people. That's when you see about that book. See, that's it's great. That's rather than last year. That's now this year. That's better from the last year.
Thank you so much, Mr. Montasser Al-Maamary, representative of Amman Ministry of Information. Thank you so much for having the time to talk to us about your great participation in the guest of honor of Amman's Sultanate. And dear viewers, a short break and we'll be right back.